What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I slate what recent news topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. Hey guys, today is Tuesday, May 10th. I don't think there's anything extra special to say for today's intro. Like I don't think there's anything that's like going down where I feel like I need to be like, hey, it's a certain type of day or a certain like the only thing that you really need to know basically is like, I don't know, summer is basically here. Like even though summer's supposed to basically here, it's still like cold outside. I don't know what the hell is going on. It hasn't gotten to that point where it's hot girl summer ready yet, where it's just like 90 degrees all day and we're praying for fall. But yeah, there's not much going down. However, there is a lot of news to talk about. It's kind of scattered all over the place as well. So yeah, you guys should probably enjoy today's episode. So you guys know what to do. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. So Zero Ludin said this happened and is real, and it's a picture of a news screen that says New York Post, NASA to launch naked pictures of humans to space in hope of attracting aliens. NASA wants to lure aliens with nude pics. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm not even going to give this topic any of my energy. So Marina said, MrBeast is now you know what? No, we're going to talk about that. Bro, this cannot be real. What the heck? Why does NASA want to lure aliens with nude pics, bro? Why are we trying to send pornography out into space? Why are we trying to lure aliens in the first place? I'm not trying to, I don't want no aliens. I don't want that smoke. Why can't we just mind our business, okay? Is there other life out there? Probably. Do I care to know? Do I want to find out that there's advanced civilization who hates lower civilizations and then murks us off the street? Maybe I've seen too much sci-fi or something like that. But I feel like we got so many problems right here on Earth, you know, trying to make sure that Earth doesn't blow up, and global warming and freaking crime and pandemics. But we got so much going on right here that like going out there and aggravating some other space creatures, I don't need that big. But you know what? It would make sense. I feel like in this lifetime that you and I have been alive, we have been dealing with so much crazy nonsense that being invaded by UFOs and freaking aliens is not even that far-fetched. Real stuff, guys. If UFOs or aliens came here, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be like, oh my God, I can't believe. No, I honestly, everything can exist now. Jesus Christ himself can come down for the rapture, and I'd be like, yup, I knew that was going to happen in my lifetime. Like, I don't know. Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm completely desynthesized, and I'm just expecting anything. So if NASA wants to lure aliens with nude pics, and then they want to come over here, and they just want to... That's it. That's all I had to say. Okay, so Marina said MrBeast is now the heir of Twitter. Love your video. Sending hugs to you from Indy from Denmark. Oh, thank you so much. Indy is sleeping somewhere, so I can't show him today. He usually takes naps in the morning. But yeah, I did see this interaction. If you guys don't know, well, you do know, but Elon Musk is the CEO of Twitter, or the acting CEO. But yeah, he owns Twitter now. And there was a interaction where Elon Musk on Twitter said, if I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you. You know, basically suggesting that, I don't know, the Illuminati or some assassins might come and just get him or whatever. Or maybe he's into something, he's in too deep, and maybe he has a target and said, I don't know, I don't care. Anyway, MrBeast said, if that happens, can I have Twitter? And Elon Musk replied and said, okay. So actual verbal agreement on Twitter. You know, if he does disappear, MrBeast is going to be the heir. I don't know. Is that even like, what is the term? Is that a valid contract? Is this literally, it can't be a valid contract, but he does own Twitter. So I feel like there is a space where he can pass it on, I guess, if he wants. I mean, there's board of directors and there's shareholders, and there's a whole entire process behind all of it. You know, one person doesn't just own a company and says, hey, here you go, do. But I don't know how it works with Elon Musk buying the whole thing and what that means for the board. I don't know. And to be honest, MrBeast owning Twitter, I actually don't even think that would be a bad thing either, because MrBeast is what? This kid is like 24. I just found out the other day. Kid is 24, and now he's working on a Willy Wonka and the Cheesecake Factory. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He's working on an actual on set. Let me see if I can find it for you guys real fast. Guys, look at this. What the heck? He said, we're in the early stages of recreating Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. This photo is like 10% of it. Why didn't someone tell me this would be so hard? So this probably has something to do with MrBeast probably pushing out his MrBeast chocolate bars, which I think has already made him like tens of millions of dollars already at this point. But at first he had MrBeast burger, and now he's coming out with the MrBeast chocolate bars. And he's creating a full on stage set. This man's got like, it's ridiculous but he cannot not do anything. That's why I wouldn't feel bad with him owning Twitter, because I feel like MrBeast is the type of person where when they say the sky is the limit, it's not for him. He will just keep finding another freaking limit and then just surpass it. Dude is literally the Goku of freaking Twitter or just the internet or YouTube, whatever. So wouldn't it be Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory without a chocolate waterfall? Oh my God, that's I feel, what do I feel? I don't feel jealousy. I feel inspiration when I think of MrBeast. I think to myself, damn, I've just been doing the same thing almost for an entire year, man. Like, I need to figure out how to evolve my game in some way. I do need to figure out how to evolve, because looking at him evolve and just keep going so far out of reach, I'm just like, can I at least replicate 1/100th of what this man does? Because it's just absolutely astronomical what this guy, MrBeast, does. I know, Omni, get off his dick. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Okay, I look up to him as an inspiration. Okay, all right, I get it. So this is breaking, and this is as of this morning. Juicy Josh let me know Nintendo just announced a Nindies showcase. That's right, and literally less than an hour ago, Nintendo of America said tune in May 11th at 7 a.m. PT. That's tomorrow. Literally, yeah, today's the 10th. That's tomorrow for the Indie World NA Showcase, featuring roughly 20 minutes of information on upcoming indie games. Headed to Nintendo Switch, #Indie World. Watch it live here tomorrow. That's 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern tomorrow that they will be streaming it. I do not know if I will be streaming it. I probably will. We'll see. But I do know for a fact that the biggest thing that everyone is hoping and praying for every time we get an Indie World, in case you guys don't know, Indie World is just a showcase for indie games that Nintendo shows off on the system. Everybody is hoping and waiting and praying to hear any kind of news about Silksong, which is the sequel of Hollow Knight, a highly acclaimed game for Nintendo Switch that came out years ago, and we have been waiting for this bad boy for a very, very freaking long time, especially me. Every time I go to an Indie World showcase, I put on the clown hat, I put on the clown nose, and I sit there and I pray and I wait, and usually nothing happens, but I have a feeling, guys, that tomorrow's, this is it. This is going to be the one. So Doodle said Kendrick Lamar is effing back, baby. That's correct, guys. Kendrick Lamar dropped a track called The Heart Part 5. It's a 5-minute video and music video, and it's absolutely fire. It feels so good to hear new Kendrick. Like, you guys have no idea. I love being black. Every time I hear this man rap, I'm like, dang, I love being black. This man is just like a black incarnate, dog. Like, his music is so freaking good. You guys need to listen to the track if you haven't already, and if you have watched it, it's incredibly powerful. The video was kind of interesting too, because he does deepfakes. If you guys don't know what a deepfake is, deepfake is basically when you change your face to look like someone else who's a celebrity. And in this video, he's standing here kind of just going on one off, but his face would transform into several people that you guys probably know. He's transformed into Will Smith. He transformed into Jussie Smollett. He transformed into Kobe Bryant. He transformed into Nipsey, and I think he transformed into one other person. Here it is, OJ Simpson. So here it is. I'll play a few seconds. I should be fine, but you can see he's gonna be rapping, but also deep faking at the same time. In a bulletproof Rover, in my mama's sofa, was a doodle popper head. So that's that. That's him doing Jussie Smollett. That's him doing Will Smith. That's him doing Kobe Bryant, and that's him deep faking Nipsey as well. And I think also when he was deep faking Nipsey, he actually tried to change his flow to sound more like Nipsey as well. So yeah, a lot of controversy around that. Why he did it, I'm not sure. I mean, the beginning of the actual music video, he talks about perspective and how life is all about perspective. I don't know if that means that the 5 people that he brought up here, these are perspectives. I don't know how to connect the dots, but it's going to get a lot of people talking. But new Kendrick Lamar, it's out. I want the whole CD. Give it to me right now. Feed it into my veins. So it's finally happened. Ruby said Pewdiepie is finally in Japan. And the title of the video is finally happened. I did not actually watch it yet, but if you guys don't know, Pewdiepie, one of the biggest YouTubers in the freaking world, has been trying to plan to make a trip to go to Japan, and it may stay there permanently. Not just a trip, just moving to Japan. And he made a video saying that it finally happened and that he is finally there with him and his wife Marcia.
We're going to London. Today is the day we get our visas.
March 17th. That's 2 months ago.
They finally opened up. They were closed. We got an appointment. Good vibes. Good vibes. We're gonna get our visas, right?
So we got vlog Pewdiepie in the beginning here. And then here you got them on a plane, first class, with the little cute babies. and he's playing Stardew Valley. Oh man, I love this. I love this. And yeah, if you come to the end of the video, you can see that they are now in Japan. This is nice. Cute little blog or a little vlog. Keep showing these puppies because they're probably tired as hell from the trip. I don't know how long it takes to get to Japan. It takes quite a while.
All right, that's the end of the vlog. Thanks for coming along. We made it safe, Maya. She looks like she wants some food. For so long, we doubted whether we could even make this move, and we went through all the ups and downs, and obviously it's been a really long journey, but I just really, really appreciate everyone who were supportive of us going. It just meant a lot that people were cheering for us, you know? I just want to say thanks. I really appreciate it. It just feels amazing to be here finally, and we're gonna take some days to settle in, but yeah, I can't wait for the next chapter of our life. So until then.
That's so freaking cool, man. So now Pewdiepie's in Japan. I wonder if he's gonna be on Trash Taste, like with Connor and them, dog. That'd be absolutely hilarious. But yeah, Pewdiepie in Japan. You love to see it happen. Look, okay, I said I wasn't gonna explain myself. I'm still holding by it. What you want to say? Dilemma said, "You for sure mind enlightening us on some of your recent decisions by chance, Omni." No, okay? I finally did it. If you guys don't know, I did a Smasher Pass, all 898 Pokemon. I did it because I had to do it as a promise on this channel. I think I said if the video reached like 10,000 or 15,000 likes or something like that, then I'll make my own Smasher Pass. I did it. I followed up with the promise. It's on the video. It's on the channel if you haven't seen it right now. That's it. I'm not explaining any of my decisions that I made in the Smasher Pass. That's up for you guys to decide and to interpret and follow at your own free will, but I'm staying silent. Okay, so here's another viral clip that we guys have to talk about. Keon said, talk about these Best Buy employees who are about to go pro. And it said the Best Buy had a better defense than your favorite NFL team. I think this tweet had like freaking, what is this? 80,000 likes, right? And it's a picture of three guys, well, it's a video. It's only 15 seconds. I'll show it to you, but the prefix is that three guys are about to come in here and try to rob Best Buy. And for whatever reason, they're going to go to the stand where the iPhones are right there, as you can see. They're going to try to take it and yank it and run. And then you're going to see what happens next. All right, so no sound because they did play some rap music on here. Anyway, three guys in here in their pockets, they coming through. These two dudes over here, they're like, hey, something about to go down. I see it about to go down. He got a hoodie on, he got a hoodie on, he got a cap on to kind of, you know, hide their faces or whatever, right? We know something about to go down. Continue. He's like, hey man, get out the way, bro. Here they are. They're going, they fighting for their lives now. This man's trying to yank this phone off the wires. You guys know Best Buy, those wires, those tables, they're connected. So you try to take it off, you know, it might not. But to go back, this first dude right here in the gray looks like he got it off in one yank. Yup. One yank, my man's was able to get whatever it is, whatever iPhone or tablet or something like that, completely got it. However, these two failed the assignment and failed the mission, are probably the reason why they got caught, because they were unable to take off the devices. So you see them struggling, right? Dropping to the phone, like whatever last thing. Okay, this guy gets it off too, right? This man gives up. He could not do it at all. He took too long. This man gave up. Where does the other guy really fast? I'm trying to see if I can figure out where he went, because he dipped. The guy in the gray hoodie right there, he's running to the entrance. Does he make it past the front? He does. He makes it. So the guy in the gray who got it out there, boing, yoink, done, perfect execution, gets the hell out of there. This man right here was unable to pull anything, I think. And now you got the freaking defensive lineman right here going into, into a dime stance. You got this man right here pulling up his pants, right? Already getting into a, they're all doing it. If you can see, this man's got his pants up. He's ready. He's crouched. This man's pulling up his pants up. He's crouched. All of these guys from Best Buy are ready to stop these guys from coming through with these daggone phones. You keep playing it. You got the defense. Boom. This man was trying to juke him left or right. He kept his ground right here. These two came for the coverage over to the right. These guys are still right here in the back. This dime position is absolutely brilliant. And you got your boy, the safety, all the way in the back, just in case someone else comes through. Boom. Hit him with that elbow. And that's it. I think that's it. That's the entire clip. Now, me personally, okay, guys, I've worked retail, okay? And if you want to come and rob my store, I ain't going to stop you. I ain't even going to say nothing. I'm not even going to snitch. You know, I'm going to just be there and be like, oh, all right, none of my business. Hopefully the surveillance person or the security person does it, because in my resume or in my duties to do, nowhere did it say to snitch if I see someone stealing something, okay? Ain't going to be me. I ain't getting paid enough to be the person to snitch. I ain't definitely getting paid enough to put my body in physical's harm way in order to protect someone from a freaking Apple iPhone. Like somehow that Apple iPhone is attached to my identity. Like I must protect. No, I don't give a hell. Apple doesn't care. The thing is like worth like $500, $600, and no one cares. Not even Apple cares. So why would I care if an iPhone gets stolen? If literally Apple themselves would not care, I would put my arms out, like, hey, all you, bro. Hopefully your face didn't get caught on camera. Good luck to you. Best endeavors. I would send them a farewell. I give them a rose or a flower to send them all, because I'm just not about that life. And people are crazy, bro. You come and stop somebody like this and they start getting into panic mode and they want to get out. Hey, they might bring out a weapon. They might just start shooting people. They might start stabbing people. Who knows? People are crazy. And I have learned in life that you do not underestimate how stupid and how crazy people can be, because that's how you end up, dying way earlier. Like, surprise, someone was stupid and you died. That's what I think of it. But yeah, that's the clip. That's my feelings about it. Let me know what you guys think. So guys, we got to talk about this, because this is like, we've talked about this several times, and I feel like one of the best YouTubers, one of the biggest YouTubers has been talking about this. Jacksepticeye has literally been talking about these comment sections for years. Literally years on YouTube about how unpoliced it is and how bad it is. And YouTube does not care. YouTube does not put policies in place to stop the spam bots that have been happening. It's just getting ridiculous. And how many times do we have to bring it up? And then when we bring it up, guess what happens? Hey guys, we're going to get rid of the dislike button. Hey guys, YouTube is going to get into the NFT space. Like what? No. Stop pretending that you care about us, YouTube. Come on, man. We know you after the bang and you after the buck. But like, come on, man. We need somebody. Just give us an ambassador. Give us one person to pretend like they care, okay? They don't even have to care. Just give us one person to pretend like they care and say, hey guys, things are in motion. Give us like a Reggie, like the version of like Nintendo. Because to be honest, if you didn't have Reggie for Nintendo, I don't think a lot of people would feel the way that they feel with Nintendo. Anyway, let me get to the actual comment. I'm rambling. I hope that you don't mind that I just ramble. Whatever. Finn said the YouTube comment section has had a lot of moderator issues for a long time. What's your experience with spam comments like this on YouTube videos? I will tell you that in a second. Let's get to what Jacksepticeye had to say first. He said this: how this stuff makes it past YouTube's filters, I'll never know. There are methods of preventing this, but they just don't want to do it. The top ones are especially vile. And if you look at this picture here that Jacksepticeye is talking about in his comment sections, it's really bad. Like the majority of all the pictures here on the profile pictures are all MrBeast, so it pops up immediately using MrBeast's logo. This person says, I love R-ing glasses, and it reads here, no stop screams Jacksepticeye's girlfriend as I wrap my hot dog around glasses. Like, what? The ham fat? I love... wait, what? I didn't even read this, but Jacksepticeye's girlfriend cries. Okay, I'm not going to read that out. It's stupid, but it's also just, I don't want to read that out. Another one says, watch my content and words. That's the name of these people. Jack's dad is gone and I am laughing because I upload bangers. Jack's dad is gone because I am laughing and I upload bangers. So like, first of all, who is doing this? That's what I need to know. Like what terrible person on the internet is literally doing this? Like, Jack does not deserve this whatsoever. It's not like he's a controversial dude where like hate would just come upon him anyway. Like it's like one of the most unproblematic guys in the world. And that doesn't stop evil people from being evil, for sure. But like, this has to be time consuming, right? Like this has to be like humans, man. Like this is why I say about humans, you don't underestimate their stupidity. Don't underestimate how evil people can be as well, because it makes no sense for someone to take time and life and energy out of their way to drag down somebody like Jacksepticeye by using this kind of effort to do so. Like this is absolutely just ridiculous. Anyway, if you look at some of the replies, I actually already replied to it. I said what I said earlier, you know, like they're going completely backwards. Schlatt's in here. My boy Schlatt said, I stopped looking at the comments altogether. It's actually insane how bad it continues to get. For years, they've done absolutely nothing. In which Jack said, it's ridiculous how awful it's gotten. Used to be fun to interact with fans on videos, but now everyone avoids it. MrBeast said, I hate that my logo is used in this. I dream of the day that YouTube comment section isn't just literal trash. In which Jack said, not your fault, man. Maybe one day comments will be worth reading again. Slimesicle said, this stuff sucks so bad. I'm really glad you've been bringing more attention to it, man. Makes me hope that there might be a shot for it to finally get fixed. Budahar, my boy, said, yeah, the whole comments the last few years has been a wasteland. One that thinking moderating this would be simple, but no progress has been made for this on the front for years. So it is what it is. It's one of those things that we literally, when you want something to change with YouTube, you literally have to go on Twitter and complain about it. That's how YouTube works. You go on Twitter, complain about it. In fact, if there was no Twitter, I guarantee you a lot of the changes that you've seen on YouTube that have been like good probably would have never freaking happened, bro. It's absolutely wild. So yeah, that's what's kind of happening. I don't have that stuff happening on my channel too often. I think the spam word, I'm not big enough. I don't have the clout where people really care to do so. I hope this is not invoking doing that, but like I've had it in the past before. I think at one point in time where the videos were really popping off and I was in the whole dream stuff, that's when the people started coming through and started spamming stuff about Jacksepticeye. And that's when it started becoming really bad. And I had to literally go and manually delete these. They would go past the filters every single time. I couldn't do anything about it. And I had to just manually delete hundreds of comments about people doing terrible things. So yeah, that's what's happening with Jacksepticeye, YouTube comments, and hopefully YouTube does something about it, but highly unlikely. But guys, before we get further into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Manscaped, the premium global brand for men's grooming and hygiene solutions. Guys, spring is here. It's the perfect time to shed that winter coat down below. That's right, I'm talking about the Jiggly Wiggly, which is where Manscaped's Ultra Smooth package comes into place. In case you guys didn't know, this product sold out in 3 months during its original launch in 2021. But now it's back in stock, and guys, let me tell you, it gets the job done. And in 3 easy steps. Step number 1, the crop exfoliator. Jump in the shower and just apply this liquid scrub to whatever body part that you're about to shave so that you can prevent ingrown hair. Step number 2, the crop gel. Apply this cream to the area to prep for a close shave. It's clear, so you can see everything without having to guess. And step number 3, guys, the crop shaver. With 3 precision blades and a lubricating strip, guys, this bad boy is specifically designed to handle your goods without any kind of conflict. You also get 6 replacement blades for your crop shaver and a storage case for easy travel. So yeah, guys, what are you waiting for? Go to manscaped.com and use promo code OMNI for 20% off your ultra smooth package, plus free international shipping. Again, that's manscaped.com using promo code OMNI. And again, special thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Okay, I feel like this has got to be a cap, right? But if it's real, then I'm extremely happy. But I have not seen enough people talking about this. But some people have been talking about this, so we're going to try to get down to the bottom of this. Powdered Snow said apparently Will and Jada are getting a divorce. And it says here is a picture here from R Entertainment, I guess on Reddit, that said mixed reactions as Will Smith and Jada reportedly start divorce proceedings. Now, if this is the case, if my boy Will is starting the divorce proceedings and this is true, then thank freaking God. We've been talking about this whole shabackle between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and we've seen all the freaking videos, and we see him slapping Chris Rock. Like, my man's has been in a dark place, more than likely, and I've seen how Jada Pinkett treats Will Smith on camera for just a small couple of instances, and I can tell you 100% for a fact that I do not think that she is probably a healthy person to be around. I ain't saying she's evil. I ain't saying she's the devil. I ain't saying that Will Smith ain't without fault as well. I'm not trying to say that's like the perfect thing, but I have experience with women like Jada Smith Pinkett. I kind of know, and I'm familiar with their interactions, how they talk, their speech, their verbiage, and how they treat people around them. And so I kind of have an inkling to know that that's probably what she has been doing in this relationship. Anyway, guys, with my massive amount of journalism and research that I did, aka I just Googled Will Smith, Jada Pinkett divorce. It seems like all of the articles are all leading down the same way of saying there are unconfirmed reports. There are allegedly, someone is saying it, but maybe they are a source, but maybe they're not a source, or maybe they can't say who the source is. But it's rumors. Okay, that's basically what it is right now. Until somebody can confirm it, then people can always just say allegedly, and there is maybe a potentially a source that says so. Until one of them come out with a statement, or it becomes officialized, or it hits the courts or something like that, I would say just take it for a grain of salt if you do hear about this information. But I do hope that, I mean, I'm not trying to pray for no one's downfall, but from what I've seen from the outside, because they've shown us a lot of their relationship, I do strongly feel like maybe a separation would be good for both of them, in my opinion. So this is breaking news. This happened overnight last night, but Oatmeal, a lot of you guys told me to talk about this really fast. Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 others from YSL Records have been arrested. And it says Just and Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 other members have been arrested and are facing RICO charges. I don't know what RICO charges are, but it sounds like it's really bad based on the 2 exclamation marks and the surprise emoji that follows. And bro, wait a minute. Whoa, RICO involves 35 crimes, including murder, kidnapping, slavery, human smuggling, and money-related crimes such as embezzlement, money laundering, and bribery. Those charged under the RICO Act can face a maximum penalty of 20 years in imprisonment and a fine of $250,000. Dang, bro. Crime don't pay. It pay until it don't pay. Anyway, reading into this thing a little bit more here, it says that the indictment includes charges of conspiring to violate the racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations, yada yada yada. Side reports Young Thug faces charges of participation in street gang activity and conspiring to violate under the RICO Act. So what, was this man conspiring to actually do it? Did he do it? Or was he conspiring to do it? I mean, like, it's like Minority Report and they knew that he was about to do something and they caught him beforehand. It says, no, it's not. Thug's conspiracy charge reportedly stems from the alleged crime that happened on January 24th, 2013. Dang! Sorry, I know I'm making a lot of noises, but dang, imagine they get you for something you did 9 years ago. God dang. And the Twitter thread cited and said prosecutors claimed YSL is a criminal street gang that started in late 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta. YSL claims affiliation with the National Bloods gang. Dang. Young Thug's legal team denied all charges. And yeah, they coming for your boy Young Thug and YSL, guys. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll let you know if there's any updates. But right now, they're arrested on RICO charges, and it is what it is. Just a quick update and a need to know thing kind of thing. What said T-Pain opening a restaurant? That's right, your boy T-Pain, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Okay, a lot of things have been happening with T-Pain. I remember he had a documentary talking about his auto-tune and how something to the extent of, who was it, Usher? Apparently got into a fight with Usher because Usher was like, you destroyed music or something like that. And then Usher went on to start using auto-tune, and literally the next song that he did. But I know he streams on Twitch. He's been doing a lot of random things, and he said, I did it, boys. I'm officially a restaurant owner, got my keys today, and I'm scared as shit, but I can no longer ignore the paths God has set for me just because I don't understand or I'm scared. I like it. And he's doing what is this? Is Asian bistro? Wait. He opened an Asian bistro restaurant. Then he said, I've learned that if I'm not afraid, that means I'm in my comfort zone. That may be what some people want, but as comfortable as it is there, it also gets freaking boring. In this new chapter of my life, I'm taking the leap on anything I truly love and believe in. I'm fully in control and don't have to ask for permission to believe in myself anymore. Let this be a sign to go do the thing. If you're not afraid, you're too comfortable. And yeah, that's pretty cool, man. You always like to see people overcoming their fears and trying to evolve and take next steps and put in yourself. I agree. I do agree with the concept of putting yourself out of your comfort zone that you don't grow. Like, if you are consistently in a place where you are comfortable and you don't want to exit that comfort, usually you're just going to be in a place where if there's no conflict, there is no growth. It's like an anime, right? Like, if there's no fight, there's no battle, there's no way for you to learn because everything is comfortable, then it's hard to change. I mean, you might be comfortable being comfortable. Maybe you're already level 100 in the RPG, so you're just fine. You're just sitting there spending all your zenny and all your money. Then yeah, okay, fine, that's fine. But people who are motivational driven, like, me too, as for example, like, there's got to be something next. There's got to be something new. It doesn't always have to be something that like makes money. It doesn't have to be something that's like glamorous. There's just for some people, in order to not feel like everything is the same and they're comfortable, they need to put themselves underneath some type of stress or discomfort so that they can feel good that they got over that hurdle. So I'm happy for T-Pain, and I hope that I can emulate his drive and his fear, man. Getting over fear. I feel like fear, and this is just a tangent, but I feel like fear controls a lot of us, especially me. I think being raised as a young black kid and parents and, you know, beat you and all that stuff, when you're taught that fear is something that you have to respect at a young age, then I think that's something that you become accustomed to in life, where fear ends up controlling you in ways you don't even know. And this is not me trying to be a therapist. This is me coming to the realization of that at this point in time, that yes, a lot of things that I do in life is controlled by fear, but that's just normal human nature as well. No one wants to feel pain, the fear of missing out, the fear of loneliness, the fear of all of those things. A lot of people, it's a very common thing to be controlled by fear. I think some people more than others, but also it's important to know that that's the case so that you can push against it. So when you know you find yourself in a place where fear is in a factor and you're scared to move forward, that means you're in the right place. That means you're actually in the place where you can make the next step to grow, because you're out of the comfort zone. And so just a self-awareness thing that I kind of learned about myself, you know, that I'm trying to spread to you guys. But yeah, shout out to my boy T-Pain. So Z-Storm said, Stardew Valley has sold over 20 million copies. That's right, guys. Also, it's my friend's Addie's birthday today. Could you say happy birthday to them? Happy birthday, Addie. Happy birthday. Love the videos, man. Thanks for making them. Hey, thanks for watching. I love you guys. Yeah, you linked me to the tweet here. A lot of you guys asked me to talk about this really fast. Stardew Valley is a video game. And if you have not played it, or if you have not heard it, I don't recommend video games and anime freely here. I'm not here trying to shill and push all. The only thing that I shill and push is ads, because I need to make money, right? But I don't really push out a lot of personal recommendations when it comes to anime and video games, because I don't want to be the person that says, hey, you got to try this. Hey, you got to try this. Hey, you got to try this. No. I only like to recommend the best of the best. And I have been telling people to play Stardew Valley for a very, very long time. And as you guys can see, the testament of how good this game is the fact that it sold 20 million copies. I believe it's only like $15 on Steam and $15 on the Nintendo Switch. You can play it on almost any console. It's a game where you go out on a farm and you you start from scratch. You corporate life, you go there, you pick up a farm and you just start going. And you meet up with friends and you go into a village, and I'm not going to go anything past that, but this game is literally like probably worth more than an actual therapist. Okay, I've been to some therapists, bro, and this is a lot less expensive. I'm not saying it's a replacement, but this game does something for you. I think not for everyone, but for a lot of people who play Stardew Valley and got into it, I do think it's changed their lives in a way for the better. Kind of helps you to breathe, meditate, mindfulness, calm, relax. It's a comfort. And it helps, in my opinion, in all facets. And it's a fun game as well, and it's a little bit addictive too. I think it's a healthy game. And I'm very, very happy that Stardew Valley has just gotten so much success. And I cannot wait to play the next game. What is it going to be? Like something in the chocolate frontier or something like that. Your boy who made Stardew Valley, he's making another game about chocolate. So yeah, that's coming up. Very glad to see this about a freaking Stardew Valley. I love that game. When I come back to stream on twitch.tv/InfernalOmni, I was thinking, to be honest, to just, because I'm not in the best place too. I'm still trying to get over some things that I'm going right now. I'm going through some IRL things right now. And I was thinking that if I do come back to Twitch, I might just take it easy. Like, I'm not going to try to do anything big. I just keep focusing on my mental health. I might just take it easy and maybe just try to relax. And if you guys want to come relax with me, then yeah, then you can follow me on Twitch. And when I go in there, we'll relax. That's that's the vibe that I'm trying to go for. So guys, there's a very popular clip that's trending right now that went viral yesterday. If you guys haven't seen it, where people don't know if it was IRL or if it's an actual video game engine. Well, spoiler, it's video games. But Jakey said a small clip of a train station and the Unreal Engine 5. It's insanely realistic. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show it to you really fast. What the hell? They even got the bugs. What are those bugs in the back? Are those grasshoppers or cicadas? I don't even know what they are, but they making noise, but it looks so good. Oh my, it looks so real. Jesus. If this is how video games are going to start becoming, Nah, this is a cap. Now, it's gotta be real, bro. It's gotta be real. It's not real. The cameras is too... I think the only thing that makes it not so realistic is, like, you know how the camera is shaking and moving right now? I feel like for most people who hold cameras, it shakes a little bit more. Or maybe it's just me. When I'm holding something, sometimes it trembles a little bit more. This feels like strategic moving of the camera. And yeah, okay, that confirms it. That confirms that it's not real. Is that a Five Nights at Freddy's sound? That's incredible. Jesus. Good lord. So guys, if you don't know, I had Jollibee the other day and it was absolutely delicious, and you guys made me an honorary member of the Philippines. I am now an honorary Filipino. Okay, I'm not self-doing this. You guys hit me up with it and I was like, I'm glad to be part of the family. I love you guys. Please accept me. However, apparently something is going down with the Philippine elections, and I know a little bit about this because I actually have a friend who is Filipino who has told me about what's happening to an extent where I kind of understand what's going on, but I kind of don't at the same time. But it's big. Okay, if you don't know what's going on, Italy said the Philippine election mess is happening right now. And it says here, to my non-Filipino mutuals who are asking what's happening in the Philippines right now, let me sum this up. So from what I understand, before I go into it, there's an election and it's happening in the Philippines, and there used to be a person who was in charge a long time ago. I forget the guy's name, but he was a really bad dude, and there was a lot of corruption, and there was a lot of evil. There was a lot of bad stuff going down, almost like a dictatorship stuff. He had finally got taken out of power, and from what I understand now, and I believe the new person who may be taking the spot in the election is his son. So it sounds like electric boogaloo to whoever this evil dictator was. Anyway, my summary out the way says the Philippine elections is being rigged. We're being cheated on, and if the front runner wins, our people will suffer and we might possibly fall into a dictatorship. Another one of you guys, Mashiro Stan, said the Philippines having a dictator's son that once had their family ruin the country, potentially going back to power, and apparently has such a big gap between his main competitor. And it comes to this tweet that reads, there is absolutely no effing way that I will accept that Robin Padilla got more votes than VP Lenny, not in this lifetime, Kamalik. And it's a picture here that shows Robin Padilla with 24 million votes, who is getting more votes than the second person right here, Lenny Robredo, who is currently the vice president. And so people are believing now that this entire election is rigged. Bong Bong Marcos, by the way, I believe is the actual son. And guys, I found a 2-minute summary that apparently addresses everything you need to know about this situation. I'm not really into politics, but I do want to know what's going on in this specific situation, just because I have a little bit of investment of it. I have friends who care about this, and this is a pretty big deal. So for me, I'm going to read this because I'm very curious what's happening in the Philippines. It says the Philippines high stakes election, what to know. It says the Philippines upcoming president election is likely to bring power of Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the son of a longtime dictator, and could spell the end of democracy in the country. It reads, on May 9th, voters in the Philippines choose their next president, who will serve 1 6-year term. That was yesterday. These are many candidates, but only 2 have a chance of winning. Ferdinand Marcos Jr., son of the Philippines' longtime former dictator and current vice president Lenny Robredo. Although the Philippines have deep-rooted problems, its economy has been hit hard by COVID-19, graft, and growing levels of poverty. The presidential contest has not focused much on these issues. Instead, it has centered on personalities and the future of the country's freedom. Outgoing President Rodrigo Duterte has often acted in an autocratic fashion during his 6 years in office. The election of Marcos Jr., who has some anti-democratic tendencies, could sound the death knell for Philippine democracy. And lastly, the implications. It says, while this election's implications for Philippine foreign policy might not be enormous, if Marcos Jr. does try to shift Manila toward Beijing, that would be a serious problem for regional security and U.S. forces. The Philippines and U.S. treated ally in central U.S. posture in the South China Sea and toward Taiwan. I'm not sure what that means. The implications for the future of Philippine democracy, and by extension democracy in Southeast Asia, are even more enormous. Democracy has already regressed significantly in the Southeast Asia in the past decade, and a death blow to the Philippines, one of the world's most popular democracies, would further this trend. Prominent Philippines analyst Richard Hadrian has called the May 9 vote the most consequential election in modern Philippine history. That is no understatement. And yeah, guys, that's what's happening. This is absolutely freaking wild. And if you just go on Google, Marcos Jr. wins Philippine presidency. It's there. Marcos' presidency complicates U.S. efforts to counter China. that's what's happening in the Philippines. It's a really big deal that's going down, and that's just kind of like a TLDR of the situation. I don't know the details, just giving you guys the general information that I can find, but that's me talking about what's going on. It seems like it sucks. Seems like democracy is getting destroyed there, and I have no idea what this new era of this new president, Bongbong Marcos, is going to bring into place. But I don't know why it's happening. I don't know how it got rigged, or if it was rigged, or what is going on in the culture. But that's the sentiment. I'm trying not to say anything stupid because I am stupid and I don't know a lot. So if you guys have more information that you want to tell me, let me know. But that's kind of the gist of what's going down right now. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll get out your hair. I'll probably drop another video sometime this week. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I'm hanging in there. I hope you guys are hanging in there too. And man, I'm I don't know. I don't have a lot to say right now. I have a lot on my mind, but I don't know how to put it in words yet. And I'm hoping that I can get to a place soon where I can, so that I can talk to you guys on a much more normal, frequent basis. So just keep me in your thoughts. All right. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe. Peace.